welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with my friend and we're going to be talking about our nursing journey and how we did our application process. She is an international student, so it will give you guys a good insight as to how they do their application as well.
Okay, that's good. End this one. There. Okay, we're going to be talking about our process. I'm an international student. She's a home student. Both experiences differ as to our application and getting into uni. Okay, do you have any question for me?
So my question is, how do you actually go about the application, finding the universities and knowing what to give them?
Okay, about finding a university, it was a little bit easier for me because I had someone here in the UK, and I first of all thought about career-wise, what's going to benefit me if I move out to this place and everything, because I already had my life going on and everything was so well for me. So I thought about career-wise and everything. I had different options, but I went for what was really beneficial. In case I have to live here, wherever I go to, I know that I'm covered. I have a job for life, you get, if I want to work. So I thought about cost of living. When I checked for the fees and everything, it felt like it was really the same almost every school in the UK. Okay. I think the school fees is not really much difference or something. But I thought about cost of living and I saw Nottingham. So I just applied for three unis. Okay. Nottingham, Birmingham University and Derby. Mm-hmm. I got Derby first, but they wanted IELTS, and at that time I just felt like the pressure was too much because I was also preparing for my interview for Nottingham Trent. Okay. And for Derby, they needed me to pay my school fees before giving me an offer, even after I got the admission.
No way.
Yes, that's true. Oh. Whereas that of Nottingham Trent, all I needed to do, not pay, they wanted my proof of funds, sorry.
Oh, right.
Yes,
okay.
They wanted my proof they gave me an admission, and they wanted my proof of funds before they could give me CAS. So okay. CAS is what you use to apply for your visa, to show them that, you got the university, could you get. So after I got the admission, they sent me an email, I got it, I passed the interview, and they wanted me to pay 3,000 deposits to get my CAS, and they also wanted me to show them the proof of funds that I have the money in my account to come to get. So that was one of the things, and I was going to apply for. I accepted the offer because that was the first school that gave me.
Yeah.
And that of Nottingham Trent, after the interview, because I didn't want to just say no to them and I don't get through with. Yeah. I don't get through with Nottingham Trent. Do you get? Yeah. So I accepted the offer, then I applied to Nottingham Trent. After my interview with Nottingham Trent, 2 weeks later, I got it. Hey. And that was really the school I wanted to come to. So I got it and paid for the acceptance fee and what's it called. Then the only thing I needed to do was they gave me a CAS and I had to apply for my visa. It was just a straightforward process. They didn't want me to write any English exam to show, because I already have a BSc from back home and everything. Yeah. So that was really straightforward to come here, and I just went with that. And
did you do any university personal statement and things like that?
Are you talking about the process to apply? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did personal statements.
Okay.
What's it called? So basically they needed, I get people ask me a lot, when they see me at work and they ask what are you doing? I said, why are you just the bank staff or full staff? I said, no, bank staff because I'm in uni. And they were nursing. I said, yes. And they allowed you from Nigeria. I said, yes. And they were how? That's not true. I was yes, it's true. They only need you to have a background knowledge of health care and everything. So that's all you really need to do. So in my personal statements, I stated I had this background knowledge. I had people who could reference me. Yeah. I gave them all they needed, and that was one of the things. And also, my first degree wasn't anything related to healthcare. Yeah. I did computer science in my first degree. You don't, and I've also seen people who just did something different, they're not science students and they got it too. They just needed to have that background knowledge of health and just know what you're coming to and what you're coming to face and everything.
Yeah, so just a foundation baseline essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
What about you?
So with our application system, we can do it two ways. So we can also apply via the university directly, or we use a system called UCAS. And then UCAS allows you to pull up to 5 universities of your choice, upload your personal statement, and typically this is done around like college or like when you're doing your A level. So you tend to get your reference from like your personal tutor or your academic teachers. So yeah,
Just a straightforward process. It's a straightforward process.
and then put your grade, and then the university decides
Yeah.
what they
Oh,
want.
that's speaking of that too. You know when I had to use my certificate from my uni, and so there's this thing. I don't know what you guys call it here. We call it like, you know when you're done with secondary school, the exam you write. We call it YF or NEC or something.
Oh, like GCSE
Yeah,
results.
that's it.
Ah, okay.
So you just have to put it. And after I got the admission, they told me to send a scratch card. So
Oh.
you use the scratch card to check the results.
Yeah.
So they needed to confirm that it was original. Like, that's what they needed to do.
Okay, so
I'm not sure they were even really bothered about my first degree. I don't know, but I give them that.
Yeah.
But they also asked me for that to be sure that I got it, and I sent them scratch card. I got scratch card. I sent them, and they checked it, and voila, they came back to me saying your stuff was successful, and I found my way. Yeah, they even sent me. So even when it was really good. Like I think I was really happy because even when I came, after the whole thing, they kept on updating us. I never thought it could be like you could contact your university directly. I felt like it was one big thing. You needed somebody there or something. They even sent me an email stating, asking me like to pick a day when I was coming, if I needed them to send a bus to pick us from the airport.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and that
like
was
from university.
Yes.
Oh,
that was a free ride. Like I got a free ride. So when I swear, like that was really cool. So I picked the time and I picked a date because I knew I was going to land. Like I got in 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. in the morning, so I had to book the transport for like 10 a.m. because getting done with immigration and everything was a really long queue. I came at the peak of when students are coming.
Yeah.
So when I got in, and when I got to the park, they picked us up, brought us straight to Nottingham, and everything felt different. But now look at me. Oh God, I feel like I feel like I've been here for all my life. I was speaking to my friend the other day, and I told him when I was speaking to him, and I was like, I've not been here for a long time. He said, No, you've been in UK. I'm like, no, I just came. I was not even up to 1 year at the time I was speaking to you. And I was like, no, but it's been a real ride, like a long ride, and everything. What are some questions that you were asked?
I think it's just mainly like the actual application itself, like the kind of questions they asked you and things like that. And
so one funny thing is I didn't even talk about the Birmingham University.
please tell us.
They got back to me when I got to the country. When I came in, they saw my application and they were like, oh, they're on it. And they came back to me to choose a day for my interview, and I was already in the corner like, who did you guys? I don't know. I was already here. But the thing about like when I did Derby interview, it was just me and 2 lecturers, and I was okay with that. So that of Nottingham Trent, we were like 8 students with 2 lecturers.
Yeah, I had that like a group interview.
And the thing is, before I was prepping for the interview, I was reading, like speaking to my friend. I spoke to this friend from UK who told me how, like, even when I was trying to do the interview, he told me, no, I'm not comfortable. Like, I need to be comfortable and act like I'm chatting with somebody.
Yeah.
That if I speak the way I was speaking, it felt like, oh, I crammed it and I was just like, take me off guard.
Yeah.
Like, I just need to be relaxed and act like I'm chatting with somebody. Like, he prepped me and everything. I'm really thankful for that. So when he got to this one, I was checking YouTube and everything. He talked about group interview.
Oh my gosh.
And they told me, don't be the last to answer.
Yeah.
Try to be the first person or second at least, because before you get to the last person, somebody else will answer what you want to say, and you just be blank.
Yeah.
And being the first time having a group interview, I was kind of scared. One interview, I've been there, I've like job hunting. I've gone to this place that I had like 7 people throwing me questions, and I was okay. But when I had like other students, I was like, okay. And the funny thing is, I was the only person from Nigeria. Everybody was in the UK already, and I was like, oh. what's going to happen here. But I felt like, okay, let's do it. If nothing works, I'm going back to my dad.
Imagine if your signal had cut off or something.
And one of the things that happened, I think that was when I was doing the Derby interview.
Okay.
My signal went off.
Oh, really?
And I came back and I was still talking, and the lady was like, I'm so proud of you that didn't even take you off guard.
Yeah, because that would have thrown a lot.
And she was
Even
like,
myself.
and I think she made me comfortable when I said that was my date of birth and everything. And she was like, 27th August. My son is 27th August. I was like, oh yeah. She was like, that's a good sign. I was like, yeah. And I was like, yes. I was really like comfortable. She made me comfortable at first.
Yeah.
Then for that of Nottingham, there were like 8 people, but I was trying to answer. Like first, they asked me, what are the CCs of nursing? Why nursing? Why do you choose to do this and everything? Why the change of what's it called, career? And they asked like what I've done for someone before or something related to that.
Just like if you're a caring person.
Yeah, what I've done, like if something like they just asked me to give them an instance, and I told them about my neighbor. She's gone to be the Lord, bless her soul.
Oh.
She died after her death. So and just nursing related questions, and I can't really remember, but we start talking about it. I think I wrote them down somewhere because I was really preparing at the time. I don't know why I can't remember them right now.
Stressing for nothing, that is.
Yes, but it really went straightforward. And some people were not even some people like I had interview with, they've not done anything health related. So I don't even know if they're in school. I don't even know if I've seen anybody. I can't remember anybody's face anymore. Well, it was really cool. But the funny thing is, after that interview, I knew I got it. I was really like cool. I was not panicking. I felt like
felt it in your spirit.
I just felt like in my spirits.
The Lord told you, my child.
Oh yeah, that's what my pastor will always say. He says there's kind of exam you write and you know that you passed it.
Yeah.
So I felt it was cool, straightforward. I was like, they'll get back to you. And the point where they have to ask, do you have any question? And I felt like, what are you looking forward to? I was like, I'm looking forward to placement. No, I'm not looking forward to no placement anymore. They're like, looking forward to placement. I can't wait to hear placement. But now.
But daunting placements, so daunting. But anyway, so what we're trying to say to everyone that's trying to apply to nursing school is definitely go for it. And you know, whether you're international or home student, there is always like ways to get around it. And we hope that this video provided you guys with some form of a guide. And if you do need to seek like further support, it's definitely best to like reach out to people who have already done it, or like I guess the university website.
Yes, you can reach out to the university. Like they were really helpful, because any question I needed to ask, like I send a mail and they get back to me and tell me like you need to speak to somebody and everything. A lot of people ask if it's easy. I get that question a lot. I don't know. Like some people are cool. I'm really an emotional person. Like I'm really, really, really emotional. Any little discomfort, I'm crying. Anything that stresses me, I'm just like losing my mind. But one thing I always say is, it's doable if you really want to do it. Because people are doing it and it's stressful, like it's daunting. It's really, really daunting, but it's doable if you want to do it. Just get all the support you need. Family, friends, husband. And, like...
But one thing though, what will you say about like the school fees and everything? How you get the person to prepare their mind?
Woo! That's a lot. And the thing is,
because it's a heavy amount, isn't it? What is it? 18,000.
Yeah. No. Now we're paying. First year I paid 15,600. Okay. So I got scholarship off that because I had to write the scholarship exam for that one.
Oh, you write a scholarship exam?
Yeah, you have to write it. They send you an email to if you want to apply for scholarship.
Is it just for first year or is it throughout the years?
So it depends. Like some people go like lots. I don't know, but mine was for first year. And the thing is, so that's what I say I like Trent, because I'm not sure Darby sent me anything but scholarships. It was friend that sent me. Or I don't know if it's because I went ahead to pay. I don't know for Darby, I didn't pay, so maybe that's why. But Trent, I went ahead, accepted that I paid like the money they wanted me to pay. So the first year was 15,600, second year is 16,300, and they give you just 2 installments to pay.
Wow.
To pay up the money. And I'm sure you don't want to get an email from school saying you give you 5 days to pay up, or we're reporting you to home office and we're dropping you. That's the end of your career. So And you know what people tell you, when you come and you work, 20 hours cannot give you
Yeah.
that money. 20 hours cannot, because I'm saying it right now. Like, oh, when during holidays you work during holidays, you pay your rent, you eat, you dress up. Because it's always cold and there's always someone telling you, oh, the jacket is not like, she told me, oh, the jacket is just, it's made of what? What did you tell me that time?
I can't remember, but it wasn't thick.
She was like, oh, your jacket is not thick, that's why you're cold. And I bought different kind of jackets, and she was like, oh, it's not cool. She took me somewhere to get a jacket of £150. That's like 150,000 Nigerian money that we used to flex. But like, so you get, so the 20 hours is not enough, and you don't expect to come into the country today and start working the next day.
Exactly.
So you need all the support.
That's
Financial support is very important, because sometimes you're just crying, you don't even know why you're crying, but I think it's money.
Yeah.
So it's
I
just,
guess you need to learn how to budget as well. You can't just
Yeah.
be saying, "Oh, I see this, I want."
but
it. Oh,
but
I
you know
see
but
this,
but,
I
but you know
want
I
it."
but you know I budget. You know I keep my money very well. You know I don't like spend money. Like, even no matter how you budget, 20 hours is not enough. You
Yeah,
need that support
that's
from.
true.
You need support, like financial support, because even there are times that you're stressed from uni. You go to school almost every day, because we have classes almost every day.
Yeah.
Every day, and you've got placement, you've got assessment.
It's
You
not in
can't
the morning. It's in the afternoon.
you can't even go for your shifts. You can't even work. That's the thing. And then when I came, I was working with this agency before I got like a permanent job now. I was working with the agency, and the days I tell them I'm in uni, when I come back to them and say, oh, I'm off uni now, I'm ready to work, they're not answering my calls again. They start making shakara for me. So shakara was too much. There was a time 2 months I was not working. And I cried. I crowed. I think I've cried more than I've laughed since I came to this country. But it's one of those things, and my friend always tell you, this is just a phase, but you just
Yeah.
need to be saying to get through the phase. They
Definitely.
say this is a phase, you're going to pass through it, it's not going to be really smooth, but you look back, and you always say to me, you look back and smile and say, was I even crying?
Exactly.
But the thing is, you need to be strong and to get through the phase, and that's it. Go for it. If you want to, I always advise you do what you want to do. If you really need to do it, and you don't need to be a science student. You can just apply, have a background knowledge of healthcare, and your personal statement should make sense. You know, try different unis. That's it. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Don't forget to subscribe.
What's your YouTube channel, Mama?
Jazzy Jazz.
And tomorrow is her birthday.
Yes.
I'm saying tomorrow because today is what's today? Today is
Today's the 2nd of
How-
February.
I'm posting this video on Sunday, and that's like the 5th. So her birthday is
The 3rd of February.
So happy
It's
birthday!
my birthday.
Happy birthday from myself and my YouTube family.
Thank you guys.
We love you. Please see you guys in my next vlog. Bye bye.
Bye.